Hello everybody, what's going on? So, traded two stocks today. Well, one stock, MU. You know, it's not just futures today. We got some stocks in here today. MU, and of course, the SPY futures. I'll show you what I did. I'll show you what I did wrong. I'll show you where to learn. And I'll show you what I have to do to improve. So let's start with the win of the day. I was watching MU. It was gapping up pretty big, I think 7 or 8% at the time. And it has news of... Where is the news? It showed it this morning. Very, very strong earnings. And what I liked most about this stock was the technicals. So if we look at this level right here, we can see that the high is 36. Now the high of yesterday... The high of yesterday is 36.15. So I marked out 36.15 and I marked out 35.50. I don't know why I marked that out. I think I just got that from the intra, or not the intraday. The pre-market level right here, it was kind of a pivot point, and then we came right back down to it after we broke out. And this would have been a much better trade pre-market, just a couple minutes before the open. But I didn't grab it there, so, you know, that's fine. So, I was looking for a dip back down here, maybe for like a double bottom or like just the bottom of this range, 35.60. I would have taken 500 shares to give myself 20 cents worth of room, and that would have worked out nice, but I missed it. Okay, so I missed the trade. I've shown a lot of progress because I'm not FOMOing. I'm not jumping in when I shouldn't. I was waiting for something to form. So what I waited for here was a flag to form. So I saw this. And I said, okay, this is probably going to flag, make a move higher, and then we'll dump back down towards 36.15, and I'll get my perfect entry. Because we still haven't tested it. And I think that we do have to test it before we ultimately move higher today and, you know, possibly tomorrow for a second day move. So... Again, looking at this, I tried to buy on this double bottom. You know, at this time, I thought we were building. Or no, that's not right. It was more kind of like this is what I thought we were building. I thought we were building a flag in here. So I got in right here, $100 stop loss. I had 500 shares, and I got stopped out. So that was that. It dipped into VWAP. We had a massive buyer pop-up of, like, again, 80, 90,000 shares. So I got back in with very small size, knowing that this still has room back down to 36.15. Now, I didn't have my order preset, so when it flashed down to 36.15, right here, I missed it, and I was buying on this green candle on the way back up on the ask. And at that point, I had 1,200 shares. I meant to only go up to 1,000 shares, but I hit add 1,000 shares, not add 800 shares. So that's fine. And then I was just holding. I was just holding through this whole thing. I said, I have a target, I have a stop. And honestly, I think the size was a little big, because since I got in with this tiny size early, my average sucked. So when we came down and we flashed under it, I was down my max loss for like a couple seconds. So the trade did work out, and I wasn't going to stop out right here, even though technically for my rules I should have, but I was willing to take the $250 or $60 or whatever dollar loss if this hadn't gotten bought up so violently, which I thought would happen once we hit the level. So maybe for next time I should only take 800 shares total, or, you know, stop out of this again and then take full size down here. That was one mistake in there. In terms of selling, I think I was selling in the right spots. This is a huge level of congestion. There was massive selling up here at the level of 1305, which I got from the daily. The daily, you can see I got it from right here. It's a kind of a double bottom, and then we broke under it. So lots of selling in there, lots of wicking. So I thought selling in increments above this level was the right idea. So I was selling 200, 200, 200. I think or sold 100 up here, sold another 300 here as we came up to 37.05, and then from there I'm just holding on to 200 shares. My strategy involves, why is this? My strategy involves always holding a piece. So I have a break-even stop on that, or very close to break-even. I actually almost got stopped out, but VWAP held. We kept moving towards high a day. I don't think we made a new high, did we? No, we didn't make a new high, but I'm holding on to this for maybe a move up towards 38, or the 200 moving average of 38.65. I don't actually know where my level's going to be for this. Honestly, it looks like it could be 38.50, or like filling this gap right here of 38. I'm going to mark that in right now, 38.40-ish. What's the close? 38.46. So, you know, that's a pretty good target for the last 200 shares. So we'll see what happens. That was all good. I wouldn't necessarily change much else. I think selling these chunks was an okay idea. Maybe it's because I had too much size that I didn't just hold and sell almost all of it here. It's hard to tell at this point. Maybe, again, you guys, that's something to let me know below. Comment. So that was that. The other trade I took, the only other trade here, is on the MES, and I lost 1 R, and then I lost 0.5 R. So I lost $100 trying to long it right here at this level, and then when I added a little bit more, stopped out $100. Boom. No questions asked, $100. So what I thought was that, okay, since we broke under my level, now that we come back up to it, I'm going to short it. But this isn't the best of setups in the sense that on the SPY here, we're kind of having an inside day. Like, we just had a big move down, and we're kind of having an inside day. So really, you know, my setup is when it breaks the lows, comes back up, and retests a level. So the inside days are a little bit choppier. This is why I've been getting chopped out. So again, I took it as we came down here. I stopped out. So as we came back up, I said, okay, I'm going to short it. So I shorted it perfectly at like right here, and then I stopped out. But I only had half size. I was only risking half, so $50. Again, perfect short here. But, you know, it didn't work out, and then I got stopped out. And it actually looks like it's going to be a good long. So, one last time here. SPY. We came under the level. We came back up. Would have been a good short, but instead we reclaimed it. And then this actually would have been a good long, or for sure this would be a sick long. We'll see what ends up happening. You know, I'm not going to trade it today. I'm just going to wait for my setups. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I got a lot of work in the other job this week. They called me in. I said, sure, I'll come in. So, not like I need to necessarily, but, you know, I'm waiting for ultimate consistency in trading. And I still have a long way to go, to be completely honest. And it completely removes the stress from trading when I don't have to rely on it. So, that's what happened today. MU, MES, couple things hopefully you guys learned. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.